Okay, so we're ready to play our first chord progression. Now, as I said before, I'm not worried about chord names right now, so I've added another chord with kind of a funky name. It's called a D major 9 chord. This is not a chord you need to memorize. You're probably not going to see it a whole lot. It's just that it's an easy shape that we can move around, and it's going to build your confidence in playing. That should be something that's easy for you to start out with. Okay? So, let's check each chord. We start out with our E minor chord. Check each string. I got that one good. Now move it one string towards the floor. Okay? Now the D major 9 chord is just moving it, the shape, one string towards the floor again. So I've got an open D string, because it's called a D major 9. Okay? So this is just a 4-string chord. And I got my middle finger on the second fret of the G string, my ring finger's on the second fret of the B string. Okay? So it sounds like this. Okay? Just four strings like that. So let's look at exercise 2, the first chord progression. So our first chord progression starts out with an A sus2 chord, and we're going to be going from that to D major 9, and then we're going to be going from that to the E minor. Okay? So remember, the key to this is to squeeze your fingers together from the side, pick them up as one shape, and set them down as one shape. You don't want to walk your fingers over one at a time. Okay? You want to pick the shape up and set it down. Okay? So let's start out on an A sus2 chord and look at exercise 2, and we're going to follow those rhythms as we make these chord changes. Okay? So here's our first chord progression. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. Okay? So I'm going to play that again without counting. You can try to do this once you get a little more comfortable with the rhythm. You still need to move your foot, okay, to keep track of that rhythm. So I'll count it off and then I'll play it without counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and so that's our first chord progression. And as you get a little more comfortable with it, you can start to build the speed up, play it a little faster. If you're not playing with a metronome, consider playing with a metronome. That's really going to help you build some strong rhythm. And none of us are born with perfect timing. So playing with a metronome can really start training your hand. Or you could use a drum machine, and that'll work well. A lot of effects pedals now have a drum machine built into them, and a lot of tuners have a metronome built into them. So consider getting something like that to help you keep your timing. Okay, well, I hope this video series helped you learn how to play your first chord progression. Just keep practicing, and it's going to get easier and easier. And continue to watch these videos along with your lessons, and it's going to help you learn more and more open chords, and that's going to make it a lot easier to learn your favorite songs. So have fun.